Hello, today I'm going to be showing you how to fix a Canon printer that has a, a wobbly print, and this is a Canon LBP 2900. I'm going to show you how to be able to fix the issue. So I'm going to show you a sample of what the printout looks like. This is what the printout looks like. You can see some of the wordings and the letters are all just wobbly this way. If yours is having that same issue or you're having background, I'll show you what the background is. That means you print and then you see this other faint copies of what you just printed. You can see it at the bottom part of this particular printout. I'm going to show you what causes it and how to be able to fix the issue. You can see some of the letters are all washed out this way, and you can see the background of a ghost print of what you just printed earlier on other documents is appearing on another page of another printout that you do. So to be able to fix this, I'm going to take out the two screws at the back of the printer. First of all, I want to remove the cartridge, and you just make sure that the cartridge is fine and okay. This cartridge is fine. The problem has nothing to do with the cartridge. So I'm going to open up this printer right now, and then I'm going to remove the fuser film. The problem most of the time is from either the fuser film or the element inside, but for this case the problem is from the fuser film. It's either the fuser film is dirty or the fuser film is bad. So I'm going to open this up and see the state of the fuser film, and then we'll take it up from there. This particular fix can work on different models of printer, of Canon printer, LBP series, and other series too. Once you have that kind of ghost print on your printout, this you should be able to fix the problem. So I'm going to take out the side covers this way, and then be careful with the logic board area so as not to damage the any component on the logic board when you try to open the plastic covers that is covering the main mechanism of the printer. In case you haven't done already, I would like you to like and subscribe to the channel. I have great videos on how to be able to solve and fix and repair different office equipment, from PBX, intercom, printers and laptops and computers. So just do well to like and subscribe to the channel so that you get access to these videos when I do upload. So I'm going to take out all the screws on this printer, and then I'm going to sort the problem out. So this is the component that we're going to be working on. This is the fuser unit. I'm going to remove all the cables that is attached to it, then I will open it up to look at the state of the fuser film inside. Okay, so this is the area that we are going to be working on. This is the fuser film I was talking to you about, and then the fuser film is covering the element, so I'm going to clean out the element. Sometimes dust particles build up on the contact point of the element, and then the heat is not the right amount of heat is not will not be transferred from the fuser film to your document, and then that can cause that a particular ghost printing that you saw on your printout. So I'm going to clean it out carefully, and then I'm going to reapply. There's a grease on this particular element, on the face of the element. I'm going to reapply it as soon as I'm through. So I'm going to clean out the dust from the element first. So this is the grease I'm going to be reapplying. In case you don't have this particular, there's a particular grease that it uses, particular standard of grease that you have to use for this. It's not your regular grease. If you need the kind of grease, you can just hit me up in the comment section, or you can just check online and search for fuser grease. I think you should be able to come up with the grease that will be able to work for this particular area. In case you still having a difficulty getting this grease, you can just hit me up in the comment section. I'll give you a link to where you can get this particular grease, no matter where you're watching from. So I'm going to reapply the grease, and then I'll go over to the fuser unit and work. I'll go over to the fuser film and work on it. So here's the fuser film. Over time, dust built up on it. But if what is recommended is that you replace this fuser film. Over time, it gets worn out, and then the issue occurs. But if you think yours is still okay, like this one, it looks pretty fine. Okay, it looks pretty fine. And then the first thing I want to do before I replace it completely is to clean it up. Sometimes dust will not allow the right amount of heat to be transferred from the fuser film to your document, which then fuses your print onto the document properly. So I'm going to clean out the dust. You can just use this method. I'm going to pass through a piece of cloth or a tissue paper inside the fuser film, and with a screwdriver I'm going to push out the tissue paper across to the other side. Hopefully all the dust in it will have been cleaned out by the tissue paper. So you can just do it exactly the way I'm doing it. So you just push it up a couple of times, or 3 to 4 times. That should be able to clean out the inner part of the fuser film. Remember, the best option for you, instead of going through all this stress, is just to replace the fuser film. It's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. You can just get it online, and if you still don't know where to get it, you can just hit me up in the comment section, and then I'll give you a link to where you can be able to get the fuser film. So, and one more thing, if you notice lines on the fuser film, or just basically if you notice lines on it, just know that the fuser film is gone. Just replace the fuser film. If you have lines on it, different kinds of line and discoloration on the fuser film, it's advisable to replace the fuser film. Here I'm going to clean out the fuser film because this is the original fuser film that came with the printer, so it lasts a bit longer. So I'm going to clean it out because this is the first time I'm servicing this particular printer, the fuser unit of the printer. So I'm going to clean it out first. So I'll just replace the fuser film uh, back and then fix it back onto the printer, and then we'll test print and see what the printer looks like. I think with this, I think the problem is solved. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, I have great videos on how to fix different office equipment, you name it, from laptops to printers to intercom, PBX, scanners and the rest. You can just check my channel. I have great videos on how to solve different um, um, office gadgets and equipment. And if you have issues on how to repair anything at all that has to do with office equipment, you can just hit me up in the comment section, send me a mail or through my WhatsApp number, and then I'll do everything to be able to assist you. So I'm going to couple this fuser unit back and return it to the printer, and then hopefully the problem is solved. And if after you've cleaned your own and the problem still persists, you might want to consider replacing the fuser film. And if you replace the fuser film, the problem continues. Just know you have to replace the fuser film and the element. The element is the stuff that I was cleaning that applies some grease on. You have to replace the two, but that takes some time before it damages. So you can just repair it a couple of times before it is worn out completely, and then you have to just replace it. So that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you some other time.